Gentleman, Mr. Fleischmann.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you all for your service and your dedication, your excellence, and for your time here today. I'd like to especially thank Lieutenant General Harder for taking time to come and visit us in our office with your great staff yesterday and meeting with my staff. Very helpful and insightful, sir. Thank you. I've got a couple of questions, so I'm going to try to condense this a bit. First question's on the tanker fleet. As you know, I'm from the great state of Tennessee. Tennessee's 134th Air Refueling Wing was rightfully honored for their role in Operation True Promise. I believe 11 Air Guardsmen were awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for their service. Just truly, truly outstanding. The Navy's current tanker, the KC-130T, has a mission-capable rate of about 30% and apparently is, quite frankly, not a survivable aircraft in a contested environment. The KC-130T fleet is being recapitalized to the J model, apparently. My question for the Navy and Air National Guard, can you share with this committee your role in logistics sustainment and provide your assessment of our current tanker capacity to sustain protracted conflict in the Pacific? And a follow-up question, the KC-130J and the KC-46 complement each other's roles. Is there a target number between the Air National Guard and the Navy Reserve that would be sufficient to fulfill our projective logistics demands?
Oh, thank you, Congressman. I appreciate your interest in our airborne logistics. For the Navy, you're right, the KC-130 Tango mission-capable rate is not great. It's not where it needs to be. And this is a reserve-only mission that we support the active duty for the inter-theater logistics. So it's critical that we recap to the Juliets for their couple reasons. One is they come with integrated survivability systems, which will allow us to operate in a contested environment. But two, we're also anticipating a mission-capable rate of above 70% for those aircraft. So that'll be essential to what we do. The PAC Fleet Commander has already asked us for, to work on organic aerial refueling, and we are doing that with the Tangos, but it's a long haul. They're not all plumbed for that, whereas the Juliets will come with that plumbing already established. We anticipate with that at least 2 times the aerial refueling rate, and if we include ground refueling as well, we're looking at probably 8 times our refueling capability in theater, which will be a huge win for us in the Pacific. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congressman, as we look at the Air National Guard, and in a previous role, I worked out at NORAD, and as you looked at tankers to support not only the Homeland Defense mission, but then you have the nuclear mission that you need to support, and then you have the other COCOMs. Tankers are an incredibly vital capability and requirement for a nation to be able to do air superiority. The Air National Guard has 36% of the Air Force's air refueling capacity. And so most of that is in the KC-135, which does amazing work, but it's an aging fleet and will need to be able to modernize in the future. The KC-46, as you know, we have several units out there, and MOB 7 will be announced towards the 4th quarter of 2025. And we look forward to continuing to modernize in the fleet in coordination with the Air Force as we go forward.
Thank you. Thank you both. Now a question about the Army Reserve's role in Pacific logistics. The Army's fleet of landing craft, logistic support vehicles, and utility vessels play a significant role in the military logistics ecosystem. General Harder, yesterday in my office, you emphasized that the Army Reserve delivers over half the Army's maneuver support capabilities and over 90% of certain key theater-level enablers like sustainment, medical, and engineering. My question, sir, is I'm deeply concerned about the age and size of the Army's watercraft fleet. Can you provide us with your frank assessment on the health of the Army logistics fleet and ability to sustain a war in the Pacific? And what would you prioritize, sir, to improve your capabilities? Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman, for the question. So we have divested our watercraft fleet, although that might be coming back. So we're posturing for that, how we support active Army, sir. But with regards to the question, what we discussed yesterday, I said 99% of bulk petroleum transportation supports in the Army Reserve, and in that tabletop exercise that we ran, it was focused on the Pacific Theater. So what we're looking to do, again, Negria plays a huge role in how we modernize our fleet and get after the new tankers that the Army is providing. And then we are also looking at how we posture equipment forward. We've already tested it in the European theater where we put some of our own equipment forward that'll be needed early in the fight. And we're now starting to posture for Indo-PACOM and in the Pacific theater because we will not have time to get that equipment there in large-scale combat operations. So I thank you for that question.
Thank you, sir, and I yield back.